Hey, today we're at the Victory Car Cruise here in Cranberry, Pennsylvania.
And we've been waiting to come down to this one because you've heard about it forever. But, you know, after 14 years of doing this show, we decided to come down.
Yes.
And it is so refreshing. We've seen so much new stuff down here. It's just a different vibe down at this car show. And it's all to raise awareness for Victory Church. And you got a car cruise, you got food, you got dogs, you know.
A lot of dogs,
yeah.
A lot of dogs. Yeah.
So, you know, it's the best of everything down here. So, you know, can't wait to go in and see we just got just a little bit of a view of what's going on here. So I've already seen stuff I want to hit.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't know, what do you think?
I think we should go inside and check it out.
After I did all the talking, let's go.
Let's go.
Just trudging along, ain't had much inspiration. Seems like his brain keeps on talking, thoughts just tumble on down, flipping through the same old pictures that lead nowhere. Still I rise in the morning, try to make the day brand new. There ain't much left to go on, I need a change in tune. I got the turning blues, ready to fly across the sky. The turning point blues, turn rock bottom into a high. With the wind by my side, I can make it.
With me, I have RJ Melnick. He's part of this Victory Car Cruise. In fact, you're the coordinator of it, basically.
That is correct.
How's it going?
Busy.
Busy?
Great weather, great cars. We love it.
We're a little bit out of our territory here. We're usually in the Youngstown area, and I'll tell you what, Greg and I are walking around going, oh, look at all these cars. Everything's different. We're used to seeing a lot of the same cars, but this is really nice.
Yep, this is a Victory Church in Cranberry. This is one of our outreaches, is a car cruise every Friday night, and it's kind of like a vehicle to get you to see our facilities and get connected with the church.
How long have you guys been doing this?
Full-time, 5 years. We were doing it often in the beginning and in the end of the season because there was another church doing it. When they shut down, they gave us their blessing to take it over, and it's been here for 5 years.
I hear you guys are really blessed how many cars you get here, huh?
Last week we had 400 cars and about 2,000 people on campus.
Wow, this is a weekly cruise.
It's a weekly cruise.
Every Friday.
Every Friday. It's on our website. What the feature night is. Tonight's feature is Mopar and AMC.
You have a different feature every week?
Yes, next week is Mustang.
Okay. So this is at the Victory Church in
Cranberry.
In Cranberry. What route's this, 19?
Route 19.
Right off of Route 19.
Yes.
Sounds good. We're glad we made it. We tried to make it a couple weeks ago, but...
rain and everything else, but yes, I'm glad you're here and check out the great cars and interview some people.
We're glad we're here too. In fact, I'm going to take this one home with me behind me.
Yeah.
This is yours, huh?
This is mine.
A 71 Barracuda.
Yep, it was my high school car. I bought it when I was 17 for $800. We reconditioned it 2013. I had it all redone, and it's just a 318 car. It's a fun car. And
you sound like you're about as old as me, RJ, here.
Yeah, probably.
17 when I was like, what year did you graduate?
79.
70. Oh, you're younger than me, sorry. This is a nice body style. These are great cars, I'll tell you.
Yeah, like I said, this got me into the Mopars. I do have a CUDA at home. It's a big block 4-speed car, but the clutch blew apart on it when I brought it back from the getting it inspected, so I couldn't bring it today.
So you're a Mopar fellow.
I am a Mopar guy.
Great. They're great cars, and they're pulling in some money right now.
Yes, they are, but it's not for sale. I mean,
I'm looking for something. You know that.
Actually, a couple years ago, a buddy of mine come up from Virginia, and me, my cousin, and him. When we graduated, was in front of this car. We got a picture of us at 17, and then we took another picture of us 40 plus years later. Same position, same guy, same car. So it was pretty cool.
There you go. 318 in this?
318. I can open the hood up.
It's a fun car, huh?
It is a fun car. It's a column automatic. It's a bench seat, which is unique for a Barracuda.
What was the sticker price on this one when they were new?
Probably around, this one probably was around $3,000, somewhere around
That's
there.
it. Yeah. Not anymore, huh?
No, not anymore.
This is one of the most desirable bodies out there, right?
It
now.
is. It is.
With me, I have Marty Graham out of Butler, Pennsylvania, and we're standing in front of his 53 Chevy Bel Air. Stock. It's stock, huh?
A little bit.
A little bit.
There's a little bit left stock on it.
This was all you customized
Yeah,
this.
I wanted to build a 50s style custom.
Yeah, it is it's a beaut. It's a beaut. I love the color of it.
Yeah, it's a pearl root beer, 2-stage pearl root beer and crushed ice.
And crushed ice.
Crushed ice roof.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got you now. Okay.
Yeah, it's the white is a crushed ice. It's a 3-stage pearl.
You know what, Marty? You know what really caught my eye on this? I just thought it was such a nice touch. Was the hood.
Yeah, I had a hood that was warped, and those are pieces of the warped hood that I welded on and opened up, and the little bit of chrome is actually valve stem caps.
They look good in there, and they're open too, huh?
Yeah, they're open. I wanted a little bit of chrome there just to catch an eye.
There you got me.
And,
I go, where's
54 Ford headlights.
54 Ford headlights.
Yep,
Okay.
54 Ford headlights. Extra teeth in a grill.
Okay, but that's a 63.
53 grill. It's just got extra teeth, and chrome is so expensive. It was $300 to chrome each tooth, so I figured, well, I'm just going to metal flake them. So I silver metal flaked them.
Bumpers stock.
Bumpers are one piece, California style one piece.
Okay. Those
But
are
they're
probably
the
what,
stock
3
shape.
piece? Were they 3-piece or something?
Well, the originals on the East Coast were 3-piece. The Chevys that come out of the West Coast factories, they had 1-piece bumpers. So those are a direct copy of the West Coast bumper.
So this is the Bel Air style Chevy, and you got it lowered. The roof is lowered.
The roof is chopped 3 inches.
Okay. And what's neat about the roof is, come here, let me see this here.
Yeah.
What's neat about the roof is it's a 58 Chevy Impala.
Center section.
It's a
Yeah,
center
the skin.
section.
The
What
skin.
we're talking is like the outer part of it.
Yeah, the frame and all the other part, but the center skin
Okay.
is 58 Impala.
That's nice how you did that. It's very, very good job.
And,
Very good.
When I took the top down 3 inches, naturally that brings everything forward. I had to move the back window forward 4 inches. So there's 4 inches added in here.
You guys amaze me with these torches and everything. You know,
Well-
I don't have any of that background in me, and it's just like
you know what, I
you
don't-
guys are like artists, you know.
I don't either.
You
the
did a nice
the
job
thing
on
was,
this.
You put it on and you stand back and look at it
Yeah.
and see if you like it.
You just keep going
You know,
and going. A lot of
I
time, huh?
originally had 1 antenna. I said, no, I want 2 antennas, you know, and I think the 2 looks better because it follows this line.
And they're electric.
No,
No?
no,
Okay, they look like they're
just,
electric.
that's AM/FM.
Oh, okay. One AM, one FM. And the chrome, tell me about the chrome on. Is that the stock?
54 Pontiac side trim. But then this would have been a back door trim for a 54 Pontiac, and I split it and jumped the door gap with it because normally the Chevy guys would have taken that trim and they would have put it back here. And I didn't. I already had Frenched antennas there.
So the 54 and the 53, were they different? Like you got a Pontiac and a Chevy? Probably
Well, the
similar.
Chevys and the Pontiacs were different.
They were different?
The Pontiacs were a little more dressed up. They had these shark fins.
Okay.
And the Chevy would have just been straight through right here.
Interior? Let's talk about the interior. I love the white. I love the white.
Interior is a kit from Ciadella's Interiors out in Mesa, Arizona.
Okay.
They sewed it up to my specs.
Stock seats, though?
Stock seat frames,
Okay.
but the original Bel Airs would have had a cloth seat.
Okay.
So I told them I wanted the seats made to fit the hardtop frames,
Okay.
but in a convertible pattern. And I told them I want bright white and brown piping.
Yeah, I like the white interior. It really
Yeah, I
makes
like
it pop.
I
How about the steering wheel?
It's a copy of a 59 Chevy.
Smaller though.
Yeah, it's 15-inch.
Yeah.
I
You don't need
have
the
power.
big ones. You know, you
I
got
don't-
everything
I-
power now.
I have power steering. Yeah.
Back then you didn't
Yeah.
have power steering. You needed that big steering wheel to move you and move the car.
The dash is all pretty stock, other than I shaved the radio hole. I wanted it smooth. 350 Vortec in it, 700 R4 transmission.
Move pretty good.
Yeah, it runs. It's what I need.
It's a cruiser. It's a cruiser.
It's a
yeah.
cruiser.
Good.
But
It's a looker too. I'll tell you. You don't even have to go fast. You just sit there, arm out the window, and your dog.
And you got to have your arm out the window.
Oh, why, sure.
I tell anybody riding with me, you got to put your arm out the window.
And also, you got your doggy with you. What's your dog's name?
Dog's name's Mia.
Oh, yeah, Mia. And what's Mia? What brand?
Mia is a
What
Morkie.
brand?
Mia is a Morkie.
A Morkie. Okay.
Yeah, she's my little travel buddy.
She's your best friend, huh?
Yeah, well, anytime I say let's go for a ride, she's running for the car.
I got a best friend too. She comes with me all the time. I put a sheet down on the white seats, and she's in there. She loves it.
Yeah, but this was my retirement project, and I had a vision, and it turned out the way I wanted it to.
Back window. Before I forget, back window. What you do there?
It was acrylic.
Okay.
I
made that.
Built an oven and made it.
Okay. How'd you know how to do that? Just learn.
Just try it. I ruined one piece, so I found out I overheated it, and I ruined one piece, so I just bought another piece of plexiglass, and you only have to get it to 300 degrees, so I built an oven out of 2x4s and drywall. It worked, yeah.
Thank you very much for showing us your car. What a beauty this is. What a beauty. Have fun with it. That's what it's all
I did.
about.
I did.
Yeah.
I'm
You
getting
did some
miles on
You
it.
did some nice work on it.
I'm getting some miles on it. Thank you.
With me, I have Denny Spurk from right around the corner here, Zillion Opel. Yep. And how's it going, Dan?
Good.
Dan, this is a showstopper here. You know that?
It is.
61
I love
Fury. Give me the rest of it.
Sonoramic Commando Power.
Sonoramic Commando Power. What's that mean?
It means it has the 2 4-barrels,
Okay.
and it has an engine that's designed to push the air through these intakes into your combustion chamber.
Okay.
It's almost like the modern day turbocharged system. But it was Chrysler's answer to turbocharging an engine in 1960. They only made this in 2 years. 1960, 1961.
This is a great looking body style. You know that. Love it. Where'd you find?
People at the time thought they were hideous, ugly. They thought the front had some kind of a space age look to it. It didn't fit with the other 61 cars. And when they came out with the crazy instrumentation inside it, they said, this is over the top. You know. Virgil Exner was the designer of the car. He took a lot of flack for this when they came out. There was stories that went that salesmen in the showrooms, when these cars were getting unloaded off the car hauler, they were attempting to tell the boss, we gotta quit. There's no way in hell we're gonna sell any of these cars. Forget it. So we're gonna starve trying to sell these. And they were pretty accurate. They didn't sell a lot of them.
How many do they make?
304.
That's it. The whole total. That body style or just this?
Just this this particular body style with that engine.
Okay.
Now, they made thousands of them with that
Fury.
body style. Oh yeah, a lot of Fury 2-door, 4-door hardtops, station wagons. And if you wanted that engine, you could have it put into any model that you wanted. You could have that engine put into a station wagon if you wanted. The cost was about $312 extra, which represented about 10% of the total value of the car, so it wasn't a good sell.
So you're talking the car was around $3,500.
Yes, and to be like today, buying a car for $30,000, someone tells you, well, if you want this other engine, it's an extra $3,000.
Yeah.
That's a hard sell.
Sure.
And back then it was the same thing, a hard sell. But those 304 people felt as though it was worth it, so they stepped up to the plate and spent the $300.
Where'd you find something like this at?
California.
California.
Yeah.
Were you looking specifically for this?
For that.
Why that?
Fell on it by chance. I was at a Mopar car show out in California, Van Nuys, and a guy had left a little note on his windshield, and it was another 61 Plymouth, not with this engine. It said, for sale, 61 Plymouth, Fury, Sonoramic. And I thought, boy, I hope the guy knows what he's talking about. So I called him on the phone. He said, yeah, I have it at home in my driveway, he said, and I want to get rid of it. I said, he said, it's everything it says it is. It's a Sonoramic car. It's all there. There's no parts missing. It's black. What makes it rare is it's the only black one with green interior that they ever made. And the story goes that one of the Chrysler executives, the wife told him, I want one, but I want one with green interior. And to satisfy her once, they went ahead and made the car with green interior. I went through the book one time to confirm what he had told me, and I went through all the color codings in the books. You could get black with the gray interior, black with the red interior, black with the blue interior. And when it came down to the black with the green, it was marked with big X's, not available. So I know it's for real car with green interior.
How about the back window on it?
The skylight.
They call it a skylight.
Yeah.
It's big.
It's big. Yeah.
Good luck trying to find one of those if you
Yes.
break it, huh?
Yes.
Was that special?
Yes, that was special, and it was to give the driver a little more visibility looking out the rear view mirror. As you can see, the mirrors were all mounted on the dash back then,
Oh yeah.
not up on the headpiece of the roof.
How about the steering wheel? Tell me about the steering wheel.
Well, they made 3 different steering wheels. They made one that was round, and then they made one which was oval. This is considered the oval wheel. And then they made one other one, which is called the Aero, A-E-R-O wheel, and it's a square wheel. You'll see it on quite. I have some other of these cars, 2 other cars like
I've
this.
seen that before, yeah.
With this, I have a red convertible like this, and I have a white convertible like this that has the Aero wheel on it, square wheel.
So this baby's stock. Everything's stock.
100% stock.
It's a beauty. It's not original though, is it?
Oh no.
So it's black when they come out like this.
Black with the green interior.
Love it. The chrome on it and everything. It's just what a beauty. This is I love it. I said, wow, now that's a car. That's a show car. And I love the interior in it. It's just a nice looking car. It's different.
Power windows and power seat, which was
Oh wow.
nice options for that year.
No air though.
Oh, no air.
Which was probably an option too back then. But what a beautiful car. Thank you for showing us your car. Okay, right from Jefferson Hills, we got Tony Antonucci.
That's correct.
My new friend, my new Italian friend, Antonio, huh? Hey, we got a 67 Camaro here.
That's correct. SSRS. I've owned it since 1975. It's got a big block Chevy in it. It's an old school 4-speed Super T10. Got a Dana 60 rear end in it with 456 gears. And obviously we've done some massaging to the body on it.
A little bit, huh? Just a little bit, yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
How long did it take you to do this?
10 years.
10 years?
Yeah.
A couple bucks too, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. And a few fights with the old lady.
I was going to say, you still married? you never tell them how much you put into this.
Now she loves it.
Oh, okay, great. If you buy a $500 part, it was only $100, Peter. It was only $100.
But you know, it's funny, we taught my wife too much because she knows when I bought certain things and I gave her a number, she's like, no, I don't think that's what that cost.
Oh, yeah, she's a pretty smart woman there, huh?
Absolutely. And then, you know, she's a purse collector, so, you know, designer purse. So
designer purses at that.
I had to start having parts delivered to a buddy's house so that every time I bought parts, she's buying a designer purse that cost me $500. So
I hope you have a good job. Huh?
Yeah, so I caught on to that in a hurry.
You got a good job?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good. I hope so.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to afford it.
That's it. This is a beauty, Tony. What do you got color combo here?
That's a 1995 Cadillac Pearl Red on the top, and it's it's all PPG, but it's just the PPG black on the bottom. The whole underneath of the car is red and black with a silver stripe, and obviously the interior parts we painted a lot of it red. So there's a lot of red paint on it, which is very expensive.
Very expensive. You got it tubbed out and everything?
Yeah. Yeah, it was actually tubbed out in 1978. It was one of the first cars around tubbed. However, we just updated the chassis in it and put a 4-link and redid the rear frame section and wheel tubs and all that. So
you're never done playing with these things, are you?
No.
Yeah.
No, as a matter of fact, there's things under the hood. We're in the process of making custom valve covers, and we got some stainless steel covers we're making for the fans. We're trying to figure out an air cleaner setup.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. I thought the air cleaner would be in the hood there.
Well, the problem, it will be. The problem is with that intake and carburetor on it, when you close the hood, there's only about a 1/4 inch clearance now. So, because that's a stock Z28 hood.
I like how you did underneath the hood. It's nice and clean looking and everything.
Yeah, well, that was an event in itself. Trust me. Right? I'm telling you.
Is that a stock hood?
It is a stock steel hood, though. That's actually been plated off in steel. So that what you see smoothing that all off has been welded all around and body worked, and there's some modifications we had to do where the cowl induction portion of it is, and had to make some custom pieces, and then had to get hood hinges that would hold it up because it's now 20 pounds heavier than it was before. So
those are nice. Looks good. Looks very good. Tell me about this. It's a driver too, huh? You take it all over the place.
Absolutely.
How far are you from here to?
Probably 30 miles. So round trip it'll be about 60.
You get about 30 miles to a gallon.
Hey, you know, I haven't
Wow.
figured it out yet because I don't really want to know, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I run race gas in it, so
yikes.
yeah. So it's well, it only went up to $9.59 a gallon. So regular gas.
Oh, $9.59. Oh, and everybody's complaining about $5 a gallon, right?
Yeah, well, it was $8.99 last year. Now it's $9.59, so it only went up 60 cents a gallon. But yeah, we took it to Greensburg, and from my house, that's a good trip. And so yeah, we're putting some miles on it.
How fast have you had it?
130 mile an hour, but it wasn't me driving it. It was the engine builder.
That's my favorite question.
Hey, it was on the maiden voyage on the turnpike of all places. But yeah,
Probably had a lot more to go too, didn't it?
yeah, and I was a little scared, to be honest with you. So I haven't had it going that fast.
No, I always tell. I've said this numerous times on my show. I said on my bucket list, I want to go so fast I want to pee myself. I haven't got there yet, though.
I'm not
I don't
there
have to be a driver. I can be a passenger, but.
Yeah, I went 160 in a Porsche with a buddy of mine driving.
You can get there quick.
Oh,
Some of those
absolutely.
cars, you're right there. You know?
Well, the cars nowadays, the technology, I mean, you know, that's nothing.
Right.
I mean, everyday driver, you can get going that fast.
Tell me about this over the winter. What did you do with her?
This past winter,
I mean, did you have a show in Pittsburgh, right?
oh yeah, we put it in the custom car show in Pittsburgh, which took us
What's that called anyway?
World of Wheels.
Well, that's it. I was trying to think of
Yeah.
the name. World of Wheels.
Yeah,
okay.
and, we
I've been to
put it-
that a couple times.
We
It's-
put it in there, and I was reluctant to do so because it's a real pain in the neck. And we spent 3 weeks cleaning it prior to putting it in there. Then, it's in the middle of January, so we had to trailer it down there and set it up on Wednesday. But we won best custom, won first in our class, and we were a finalist for Pittsburgh 6.
Wow. Well, great. Got a jacket and everything. Made some money.
Jacket.
Thousands
I
of
gave it to
dollars.
Ricky, the body man.
Thousands of dollars.
And I always say to him, all the what this car put us through, someday it'll pay us back.
Yeah.
Well, it's paying us back now, right?
Super.
Yeah,
That's good.
we were just hoping we'd still be alive when it happened. We always laugh. People say, "How long did it take you to do it?" And he says, "We were young when we started.
Oh yeah. Took a while, huh? And
we didn't have gray hair."
we did a show at the IX Center this year in Cleveland, and this would have fit right in there. I'll tell you.
Yeah, I got
Did you have
invited. I got invited to the Camaro Nationals. They said they'd reserve an indoor space for me, but that's, I think, in September. And I think it's in Reading.
It's a lot to do one of these shows, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Well, we take it to Good Guys in Columbus.
Oh, I've never been there. I'm going to
Yeah.
make. When is that? That's in
The
July, right?
second weekend in July. We had it there last year, and dude, 7,000 cars
Yeah,
there.
that's what I understand.
And in this car here, it's standout, and I mean, there's a lot of cars
that's
like
in
this.
Columbus, Ohio, right? Got Dave Reese with me here out of Cranberry, Pennsylvania. We're right in your hometown here, and we're standing in front of a Toyota Land Cruiser. What year did you say it was?
1984. Last year they made the 40 series.
This is really unique. We're not used to doing these. I had to come back and get you.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Appreciate it.
What made you want to get one of these?
I've just always bought Toyota. I've always, ever since I was young, they were my first cars were Toyotas. I've had a couple Supras and 4Runners and
Supers are nice.
yeah, real nice. Kind of moved on to the Land Cruisers. I have a 20-year-old Land Cruiser and just have always been into the Toyotas. And this came up in an auction in West Virginia that I just happened to be lucky enough to bid on it and get the bid and brought it home.
How long have you owned her?
About 3 years. I've been fooling with it, changing parts, and there's a guy in Virginia that does the things that I can't do, that I've trailered it to him a few times and he's worked on it. So I finally got it to where I want it, the look and the ride and the mechanically sound. So
Is it unusual to have a diesel on these?
it is, yeah, because Toyota typically, they don't import any diesel Toyotas into the United States. The closest is Canada. So this actually went from Toyota to the Europe market in '84, and this was in France, and somebody brought it over at some point, 20, 25 years later, and it was in Florida for a little while. I traced it. It was in Florida for a little while in some kind of a collection, and ended up in a collection in West Virginia, and then it ended up at an auction, and that's how I got my hands on
This is
it.
pretty unique. You don't see many of these around. Are you in the club, the Land Cruiser Club?
Not really, no. I'm in a couple forums. I kind of follow them online because I like to come here because you network and talk to guys. I'm trying to find somebody a little closer than Fredericksburg, Virginia,
Sure.
that can do the things that I might not be able to. So
Parts and everything. Can you find parts for it?
yeah, the engine parts typically I get. I have the best luck for the hard to find parts, like in Canada. Again, that's where Toyota sent the trucks there, and so the parts are there. But anything else, this is similar to, the FJ40 series.
What series is this?
This is actually, since it's diesel, it's actually a BJ42. But a lot of the other parts that I've needed, I got out of Utah and California. Is real big into these.
These are heavy duty, aren't they? What was their main purpose for these?
Toyota actually came out with this in the early 50s. I think 51 was the first year to compete against the Jeep.
Okay.
And they didn't win the contract with the United States, with the Army, and So then they just kind of switched gears and went to the residential market. And
You know you're in the
kinda
Jeep
took
area,
off.
don't you?
Oh yeah.
Bantam and
Oh
everything.
yeah. Oh yeah. I heard that was this
Yeah,
weekend.
Butler, yep.
I'm not sure if I'd be invited to that, but
No, I don't think you would be.
so, but no, appreciate it. It's been a fun project to work on. It's fun to drive.
Really, really unique. Have you seen many of these around?
Not here locally, no, but they're around. You'll see them. Meekum Auto Auction, you'll see them, and different places. But I haven't seen any around local yet.
How about the color? Do they have different colors on these, or is this one basic color?
Yeah, no, they have different colors. This isn't the original color. It was more like a mustard. You can see it on the firewall there. But now you kind of basic colors, that mustard yellow. You see a lot of them with a hard top that's usually white, like a red with a white top, or that mustard color with a white top. This is actually a factory soft top, so didn't have the hard top.
You're watching Armstrong's Street Scene.
With me I have Dave and
Peggy.
Lindstrom, and they live right around the corner from here, and I can't stop smiling. I see this thing. It's a King Midget.
Yes.
A 54. 55.
It's got a 9.8 horsepower Wisconsin air-cooled engine. By the way, I just had it tuned up and fixed up in Zelienople at the Wisconsin dealer.
Oh, somebody fixed it? You can find some of the fixies. Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
And it's
Do you drive it?
No, but I ride in. The grandchildren love it.
Oh, sure they would. Sure they would. This is, I can't believe, I'm just smiling like crazy. I don't know why. This looks like a fun car.
Tell them the story about when you were in high school and Dave would drive it to high school. Some friends would pick it up and put it between a flagpole and something.
And a light stanchion.
Oh, geez.
So we had to pick it up and...
What's it weigh, about 800 pounds?
No, actually.
Oh, yikes. It's not even that much. Oh, wow. This is great. This is great. And where was this made at?
It was made in Athens, Ohio.
Okay. And how long was the company around for?
It was from the mid-40s till 1967.
Okay.
About then, they were going to convert to fiberglass bodies.
Yeah.
And when then they had a fire in their factory, it burned the molds, and that kind of put them out of business. But I can buy every panel for this. They're remanufacturing them now.
I was going to ask you if you can get parts for it.
Oh, yeah.
Is there a club for this online?
Yes, there is.
There is.
International King Midget Club.
International King Midget Club.
Although I don't know that there are any International King Midgets.
It sounds good though, huh?
Yeah.
You got it listed? You registered?
Oh, yeah.
Is it registered? Okay.
Yeah. There's probably about 1,200 of these left on the road.
I see you don't have it inspected.
Yes, well,
It's licensed.
it's licensed.
Antique.
You don't need to get it inspected?
Well, it doesn't need an annual inspection. It's an antique.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't think of that. Okay, that's the way my T-Bird is. Okay, because I know I'm a Pennsylvania guy myself, and you got to get those inspected. This is really great. I love it. What color is it? Ivory.
It's ivory, yeah, and that's a convertible top. 4 bolts will take it off, and there are no doors.
So you don't want to get stuck in the rain with it then.
And when you get a bunch of people in here, that means like 3. The people on the outside each drive with a foot on the fender.
Oh, okay. How's it stop for you? Okay.
Yeah, so far.
So far.
That's why I
I
follow
was
him.
going to ask, how'd you get here? And then Peggy followed you.
Yeah, in the pickup truck.
What's top speed on this baby?
Well, we used to say 42 miles an hour downhill with a good tailwind.
Thank you. Thank you very much. This made my day. Thank you very much. This is a Victory Car Show today here in Cranberry, Pennsylvania. Wow.
You can't, I mean, how much? 400 cars?
Oh, yeah.
At least. Perfect day. It's not so hot out.
Perfect. About
but
72, 73.
There, you know what the nice thing? There's newer Mercedes. There's older 70s and 80s vehicles. There's muscles cars. There's bugs. There's
a couple Maseratis. Yeah. You missed those.
I know. There's just everything down here.
Yeah.
There's everything to choose from. There's a little bit of just everything sprinkled in. It's so cool because
a lot of different stuff we haven't seen.
Yeah.
None of it we've seen before.
And we saw the Tiger.
Mm-hmm.
It was there. You know, they haven't seen that either. So
come out the King.
Yeah,
I love it.
Check it. Yeah, the interview with the King is cool. Yeah,
that's going to be my pick.
Well, if you get a chance, this goes on every Friday during the summer down at Victory Christian Church on Route 19 in Cranberry, PA. It's right off. You can't miss it. The church is huge. And if you're going up the road, the car show, you look up the hill, it's right there. You cannot miss it. It's every Friday. So you got to get down here. If you're from, obviously, the Boardman area and that, you got to get down here because it's something different to see. We're impressed.
Yeah, there's a lot of beautiful, beautiful rides down here, and big time restorations and everything. You know, I get kind of picky with some of these cars, you know, and I just looking, but boy, a lot of these ones were just right up there.
Interesting. Yeah, the Camaro. Okay, the Camaro.
Yeah.
That was, and he even said if you go to Good Guys Cruise, which, you know, funny thing, we've done this for so long, we have not been up to the Good Guys Cruise, even personally. And he said that show would, that car of his would just be something to see. And there's cars better than that. I can't imagine that.
Yeah,
but,
really. He
yeah.
did a lot of nice work on that Camaro. Yeah.
Well, we hope to come back here maybe in a couple years, so we'll let it sink in a little bit. And
I'm going to take this car home with me behind me, that blue and white.
yeah, you've been drooling
blue
over
and white
that.
Challenger, white
Yeah.
convertible top, white
Yep.
interior,
Well,
70.
well, I'll take that, or I'll take the Sublime Green one here too. So, or the Chargers sitting over here, anything like that. So, for Greg Roten,
I'm Rick Guerrera, and we'll.
what? Oh,
They should know that by now, huh?
go ahead, say it.
Will-
Okay.
We'll see you down the road.